New video is sparking even more outrage over the group of migrants accused of attacking two New York City police officers. That's what you're looking at on the left hand of your screen. Those guys were freed without bail. And now look at this. Here's one suspect flipping the bird to the cameras. He could care less. Another blows kisses as he smiles and laughs. The other suspect next to him also putting up the middle fingers and cursing at those reporters. Remorseless, brazen, smug. And now the question is, will the Biden administration deport these migrants? Trace, this video is so hard to watch. On top of the video that was so hard to watch of them attacking police officers. Will there ever be accountability?
No. And for your first question, will the Biden administration deport them? Doesn't matter, because if they do, they'll be back in 6 days. How many cases do we have where these people just come back? It's a revolving door. They go and they come back. If you or I or the Atlanta Falcons, as you were talking about earlier, went to Times Square and we kicked a cop in the head and we beat up a cop, we'd be in Rikers for the foreseeable future. That would be that. There's no bail for us. These people get out, get bail. It's ridiculous. And it's part of the problem where we cover the border every single day, and we know there's social media. They have learned that not only are there no consequences to go to the United States, they are incentivized. You get free health care in California. You get hotel rooms. You get all of the things that the people who actually are citizens here cannot get, and in some cases are taken out of, like high schools in New York and airports in Boston and places in Chicago where they meet and they gather have now become these sanctuaries and these places where they house the migrants, and it's not fair to the American citizens, and they are infuriated.
All praise, honor, glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that great millstone that rule well. And shalom and blessings to the hopeful elect. I wanted to go into this massive invasion of migrants that's going down in America that are coming in by the caravan load. That is indeed one of the forms of the dismantling of this fucking place, man. To show you how fucking finished America is. And that the Most High has already put the spirit upon them to come up into the land of unwalled villages, as this place is. And just as this place was fucking formed, is how it's gonna go out. Alright? You had this old bitch talking about the brazen nature of these crimes and the sentiment of these Jakes, because really those are our wild brothers. 2/3 are wild fucking niggas and spics, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the real 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay? The bitch is all bewildered why the Jake has a spirit of hatred towards this fucking place. Talking about the careless nature of lack of remorse and all this shit. But how was America established? Okay? It was fucking stolen brutally. And the people fucking decimated. The worst atrocities and crimes known to mankind were performed upon a people right here on the shores of fucking America. Okay? And just as this fucking place was formed is the way it's gonna go out, man. Let's get that in the scriptures. This is in Revelation 18 and 21. All right? Because on a way more severe level did these fucking devils come to this place and decimate the inhabitants, man. Okay? Did the most unspeakable things that your mind couldn't even fucking fathom. All right? To go into the gruesome nature of how they handled and treated our people. All right? And that same sentiment is reversed back into you fucking people, man. It's in Revelation 18 and 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. Okay? So we're witnessing the destruction of this fucking place, man. This cursed, God-forsaken land. All right, this is a article from the New York Post. Biden admin border policy puts U.S. in imminent danger with military-aged migrant invasion. Former FBI officials. It says the Biden administration's border policy poses an imminent danger to the U.S., which has been invaded by military-aged men from around the globe, a group of former FBI officials warned. Okay, it says in a letter sent January 17th to the leaders in the House and the Senate, 10 former FBI senior executives said the migrant crisis is the most pernicious ever to menace the United States. Okay, but in actuality, the most pernicious and malicious invasion that's ever happened to this place was when the so-called white man came over during his destruction campaign during colonization. All right, the so-called transatlantic slave trade. All right, that's when he came on a fucking bloodlust, and it speaks about this motherfucker in his own diaries admits to the bloodlust, the insatiable desire to kill. He brings that out in his own diary and journal entries and shit. Okay, of how he would kidnap a squaw, right? A so-called Native American or Latino woman, all right, and torture and grape her to the point of oblivion, man. Okay, things would that would have somebody wish that they would rather be fucking dead. That's what this fucking man did, and that was the most malicious menace. That is the most malicious and pernicious act that was ever been done in this place. All right, the so-called founding of America. Was it Numbers 33? Slovakia. Nope. Slovakia. What does it say? Because unbeknownst to the masses of these fucking people, this place is cursed. All right, meaning it's irredeemable. There's no way that this place can be rectified or healed. Talks about Babylon being fucking treated with balm to try to heal it, but it cannot be healed. All right, it's inevitable for this place to be fucking destroyed. All right, because of how it was formed. The blood that is still to this day curse and defiling this fucking place. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth. So this place is going to be cleansed. The only reconciliation that's going to come with this place, and not to the point that it's ever inhabitable again, just to make shit right, to make things right here in this place. The blood of them that shed, the blood of them that massacred the original inhabitants of this land has to be shed. Okay, and that's what the fuck you're seeing. These stupid biddies, these old bats. You know, there's middle-aged bats on that panel. Four fucking bitches. I'm talking about how, oh, we need to stop this. Oh, we're gonna send in task forces, right, to quell these thugs, right? But on the fucking contrary, it's gonna come a point in time where they start invading your homes, all right, and kidnapping your daughters, kidnapping and raping your fucking daughters, and exacting uh, um, the same malice that you dealt unto the nation of Israel, right? Fucking back into you and all that you hold near and dear, all right? Back in this article, it said in its modern history, the U.S. has never suffered an invasion of the homeland, and yet one is unfolding now. All right, what does it say? This place is called um, the Virgin Daughter of Babylon because it hasn't been invaded. All right, this is him. This is them by their own fucking admission. Esau, Edom, these Babylonians spelling it out to you. It by their own admission that this place hasn't been fucked. All right, but like a bear quabah, it's about to get gang raped. All right, it's about to get fucking ran a train on by all these migrant invaders. All right, military age men ready to fucking wreak havoc in this fucking place, man. And it's glorious. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that we're witnessing the downfall of the worst kingdom that ever existed. All right, the most filthy fucking profligate scumbag fucking society that has ever existed. All right. It says, fuck these devils, right? Military age men from across the globe, many from countries or regions not friendly to the U.S., are landing in waves on our soil by the thousands, not by splashing ashore from a ship or parachuting from a plane, but rather by foot across a border that has been accurately advertised around the world as largely unprotected and with ready access granted, the letter continued. Okay. And this is a controlled demolition of this place. All right. On the surface, by the handlers, on the surface, by the elites, right? Them that are truly in authority, the powers that be, because we know it's according to their agenda that they're going to cause an event or multiple stream of events that's going to cause chaos. All right, in accordance and in alignment with their agendas of through chaos we create order, order out of chaos. All right, so he needs to have this place be experience a massive decline, a downfall, of really a demolition, a destruction. So they're gonna blow like when a demolition team comes in, they'll blow the fucking the beams, right? They'll demolish a structure so that they can build up another structure, right? That's the purpose of a demolitions team in construction, and that's what Esau Edom has in his agenda to a controlled demolition of the current system so that he could establish his new world order. All right. As we know that on the surface, the Most High is really pulling the strings of these motherfuckers to create this havoc, this destruction, all right, this manufactured downfall that is taking place right now. Okay. And it's through a thing called weaponized migration. The, we give our works cited, which works CITED. When you look into a works cited, you're providing citations and sources for your material, for the material you bring out. And it's been a thing of recent of the men of Great Millstone with their ultimate integrity that they possess of giving credit to and citing your works, right? Citing where you the source of where you got something or where you learned or where um who originally brought something out. And you have the brother the captain from uh, GMS Chicago, all right, namely the page Sirach 428, the Chicago camp that sect, one of that branch that Malcolm teaches with, all right, that the brother captain, the captain of that camp, he brought it out in a video called Weaponized Migration, and how it's a tactic of the elites and an opposing government to cause massive migration into an enemy country, okay? Or in this case, the elites into a target country, right? And it's not always, doesn't always have to be military age men. That definitely is in the agenda. Of course, this is in the military age men, but just the fact of the people, just the sheer loads, the amount, the fucking the quantity of people, all right, what that causes to a nation, to a society. Not even them killing fucking people. They don't even have to, but that's definitely in there. But there's other people too, right? There's not just the fucking military age men that are gonna fuck shit up. There's also women and children, all right, and elderly. And the the way that they destroy a society is by the consumption of resources. Okay, they don't always have to fucking come and kill and kidnap people, right? Or the other ways that they're destroying, which they say is through fentanyl. They say over 100,000 a year in America. Motherfuckers drop dead from that shit. They say it's coming in from the south of the border and all that. So that's another way that they kill and destroy a society. But what? Through the consumption of resources, man. All these different aids and grants and fucking funds that they have. That's really for the welfare of the so-called American people, but that shit's gonna be absorbed by all these fucking migrants, man. All right, because they're getting stipends, which is a pretty much an allowance, right? They're giving them stipends and housing, and it's ab- consuming up all of the those funds, all a fund, which is like a different of pretty much like a pot of money that they have, different pots of money for different purposes, right? And really for welfare and like aid, right? All that shit getting sucked up to cause the destruction of this fucking place, and that's what you have. It says refugees as weapons is a term used to describe a hostile government organizing or threatening to organize a sudden influx of refugees into another country or political entity with the intent of causing political disturbances in that entity. The responsible country, or sometimes a non-state actor, usually seeks to extract concessions from the targeted country and achieve some political, military, and or economic objective. Okay, it says the U.S. military, U.S. Army Center for Army Lessons Learned released a handbook entitled Commander's Guide to Support Operations Among Weaponized Displaced Persons, Refugees, and Evacuees. The handbook provides a basic overview of considerations and methods of reaction should CBRN warfare, which is um, Slovakia. Let's see, commanders to be executed using dislocated civilians. Let's see this, Slovakia. Okay, CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense, or NBC protection is protection protective measures taken in situations in which chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear, including terrorism hazards, may be present. So this is a goes into that a certain defense objectives. All right, showing you the detriment that these migrants, that these refugees can have on a society, man, can utterly fucking destroy. And that's exactly what the Most High has poured the Spirit upon men, upon all flesh, for ultimately to bring about the destruction of this current global regime. Because yes, this is in America, but it's all going into this global Edomite regime that the Most High is is in the process of fucking dismantling as we speak. Right, and one of those big fucking players, those power players, what this place self-proclaimed and really was the fucking the last remaining superpower of the earth. It starts with this fucking place. Okay, it actually not necessarily starts, but this is a massive fucking component of that global Edomite regime of Esau Edom. Okay, that worldwide hegemony that he has, that the Most High is fucking is tearing it down. Let's get a perspective on the quantity of how many of these motherfuckers have come in. All right, it says the number of illegal immigrants in the country has roughly doubled under President Biden. It said the U.S. had some 10.2 million illegal immigrants in 2020, and another 10 million have entered during Biden's presidency. If the 20 million illegal immigrants were all in one state, it would be tied with New York for the fourth most populated state. And here's even worse news. If Biden wins a second term in office and there's no serious reform of U.S. immigration and asylum laws, both of which are very real possibilities, we can expect a continuing increase in the rate of immigrants crossing the border illegally. It says in some 10 million immigrants, if some 10 million immigrants have crossed the border in the 3 years since Biden became president on January 20th, 2021, we could be looking at 15 to 20 million more by the time he leaves office on January 20th, 2029. And that's fucking hypothetical. We're going to go off what's happening right fucking now. 10 million migrant invaders have crossed the border just in the 3 years since Biden has been in presidency, man. All right. It was heavy. I was coming up with bad intel to the at camp the other day. All right, talking about 6 million, 5, 6 million, because you had some reports with come out with those statistics, but it's almost double that. All right, this is the Most High pouring in um, men, like it says, as caterpillars. All right, to devour and consume resources, and as it said, the military age men to fucking kill and destroy. Let's get that first real quick. It's in Ezekiel 38:11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest. It says, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, having neither bars nor gates. So just as the fucking FBI official mentioned, this place that has not been invaded, okay, with its fucking laxed border measures that it has, it having a spirit. This place has a spirit that no man shall touch me. Okay, no man shall defile me. But the Most High has put a spirit on these. these different uh on all of his flesh, really. Okay? And the spirit in these different not only the elites to cause this to happen, because all that took was them to lower the measures, right? To weaken the border, the laws to allow these people to fucking come in. That's all the way they the only that's the way they did it. That's all it took, right? But not only do the elites do that, but in each individual one of these motherfuckers, all right? To understand that the Most High, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Most High as the rivers of water. He turneth it wherever he shall go, wherever the Most High intends for them to do. All right? Their heart, and a king's heart is his mind. So whatever he has intended in his fucking mind to do, the Most High turned turned his mind to do that. He turned him in that fucking direction. And not just the king, man. Every last one of his creation. Down to a fucking a bee. The Most High will put the spirit on a hornet to start fucking with someone. All right? And such is the case with every last one of these fucking niggas, man. These niggas in spics that you see. The nigga flipping the cameras off, right? Blowing kisses to say, hey, we're gonna get up and all your fucking shit. All right? And hey, we give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai that he is putting the spirit of death and destruction in the minds of these people. All right, because what is it going to result in? This place's destruction. It says, in the 10th verse, Ezekiel 38:10, thus saith Yahweh power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. All right, that's the spirit. This is the scripture precept I was looking for. See, the the Most High is causing it to come to pass that these people think an evil fucking thought in their minds, man. All right, an evil thought to come and invade this place. To what? To take back what was theirs, what was formerly theirs, whether they know it or not. You know, a simple-minded spick like we just saw doesn't really realize that they're coming to take back what was taken from them. All right, but it's still the sentiment that they have. They might not even fucking know it, but they just have a spirit to just want to kill Edomites, man, or a spirit to want to just come up here and fuck shit up. Okay, the Most High had inseminated that evil thought in the minds of these fucking people, pouring out his spirit upon all flesh. What do you think that's to do? To pass daisies out and to give everybody a goddamn hug? Is that the thought and the spirit he put in the minds of these people, man? Okay, absolutely not. It talks about the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai being a day of darkness and not light. To understand what times of the fuck we're in, man. Jeremiah 15:1 and 14. Yahweh of Bashim Yahushai of hosts of armies hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. All right, the Most High is filling this place with an influx of invaders. All right, to fucking destroy it. It says in the NLT, Yahweh of heaven's armies has taken this vow and has sworn it to it by his own name. Your cities will be filled with enemies, like fields swarming with locusts, and they will shout in triumph over you. Okay? So he's filling the invasion invasion of migrants that the Most High has sent over here are enemies, as it just said. They're fucking enemies, and the enemy is seeking to destroy you. You etymology that, and it breaks down to hostile. All right, and hostile just means an opposing force in war. Motherfuckers looking to put you to death. That's what an enemy is, man. This is word yalak. It says to lick up a young locust, early stage of development, a caterpillar as devouring. All right, a cankerworm. It says, and we brought that out too at camp a couple of weeks ago. How the scriptures talk about your your riches being cankered, okay, and moth eaten. Well, this is going to be what causes the the economy to fucking tank. When it goes into that, your riches are cankered. Let's get that. This is in James 5:3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as if it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Okay? So, what's going to cause the riches, the gold and silver, the money, the monetary system to be cankered is those locusts, Salakia, those caterpillars that are going to consume and devour the resources, as it just brought out in refugees as weapons, weaponized migration. All it takes is for the consumption of resources, the that influx of migrants that are consuming all the the aid, okay, all the funds, the funding that they have for the people, all right. That's what's going to cause it to be cankered. All right, let's get that just to the spirit. Let's finish this off. It says to lick up a devourer. Okay, let's get this in James 5. So to be cankered, to rust, to cover with rust, to corrode. Okay, it's just it is a synonym for corrosion. All right, a similitude is symbolic for corrosion. Okay, meaning what caused the economy to fucking tank or to crash. Okay, through the devouring of all those resources, of all that funding. All right, to where it's going to be fucking worthless. Scriptures talk about your money's not going to be worth any goddamn thing, right? Profit not in the day of wrath. Okay, so the Most High is filling this place up with devourers. All right, this is in Second Esdras, Slovakia. Second Esdras 15:16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And you saw that, you heard the bitch talk about the brazen nature of the crimes and then the lack of remorse thereof at at pretty much at them getting caught, and when the punishments come, and whatever that course of action that is undergone, right? It's showing you that these motherfuckers are performing the pretty much they're performing what is in their mind, whatever the fuck they want to do. All right, they're doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and that's what is going to come with this time. the lack of lawlessness in this place to cause and allow these people to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And what you need to understand, they don't want to fucking they don't want to do anything but destroy shit. Okay, they don't want to do anything but evil, and that indeed is in the mind uh, that the Most High put on these fucking people, man, to carry out vengeance. There's going to be a lot of Sirach 39 and 28 going out in that time because it's the day of the Most High's vengeance. It talks about how that they appease the wrath of the Most High. They're going to be appeasing the Most High, all right, and it's going to be they rejoice at the commandment to go and to execute judgment. That's the spirit that you see on these fucking niggas, man. These niggas and spicks, and really on all flesh. It's just going to be an ultimate purge spirit of people to lay hands on one another, okay? To lay hands on Edom, who um every man's hands is going to be on this motherfucker, right? Every hand of the wicked, the laborers, and everyone. It says the earth is rising up against this motherfucker, man. So just as this place was formed when he came over here on a fucking insatiable bloodlust destruction campaign, just as this man destroyed the nation of Israel here in the shores of America, this man, um, so-called white man, woman, and child, is going to be terrorized. Okay, they're going to be fucking terrorized, man, in this time that we're coming in. Get the fucking gringo. This is in Micah 5 and 7, finishing off. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. All right. And that's what you see brewing. You see this perfect storm that's aligning the motherfucking forecast that you could see, that you could line it up for exactly how shit is gonna fucking go down in this place. All right, you see the spirit of these young Jakes, right? Because Jacob, when you go into, it says the remnant of Jacob. Jacob is the progenitor, the forefather of the 12 tribes. Okay, 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, Yasharallah, who Jacob's name was changed into. All right, and fucking contrary to the misconceptions of the masses of these fucking people, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel lost because for a time their identity was fucking was stolen and hidden from them, right? Contrary to the misconception of the masses of these fucking people, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And of course, the confusion of faces that were scattered across the four corners of the earth. All right, and confusion of faces through the mingling with other nations, but their forefathers, father, their progeny, their what does it go into? Their patrilineal progeny. Okay, um, is goes back to Jacob. Okay, through their fathers, that goes back to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay, and that's what you saw those Jakes. Okay, they came coming from the northern kingdom, which primarily is comprised of those so-called Latin nations. Okay, so-called Latinos is what you saw coming up here, fucking shit up. All right, fucking stomping out, you know, stomping out fucking New York patrolmen and shit. That's Jacob. All right, and Jacob is gonna get their hands on the throats of the fucking heathens, man. Primarily Esau, Edom. All right, and we know that the 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 highest form of expression of this, all right, the highest form of this is the elect of the nation of Israel that the Most High is going to use to exact vengeance upon the people. All right. Jeremiah 16 and 16, of course. But you also have an element of the 2/3 of the nation of Israel that's going to get busy on these fucking devils, man. And these heathen nations. They're going to be in the midst of many people. And really, when you think about it, all nations, because this place is a fucking melting pot, right? It's um it's an amalgamation. It's a fucking abomination stew, a goulash of all these goddamn nations that are here in America. All right. So Jake is in the midst of all peoples, really. And all these fucking heathens are going to feel the wrath of the Most High that's exacted upon them through Israelites, through Jake. So you're going to have fucking grimy scumbag 2/3 niggas and spicks terrorizing these people, man. Like it says, like the goddamn dew on the grass, man. Like fucking white on rice. They're gonna be on at the throats of these fucking heathens, man. And just like it says, who if they go through, it's just gonna utterly fuck everything up in its path. Gonna fuck shit completely up in this place. All right, and that's what these people don't understand, according with the prophecies of the Most High. All right, you have these Edomites bewildered about how is this going to change? How are we going to get this to stop? All right, you can't stop it. This is the will of the Heavenly Father. Okay, and then they have the gall to act like it's as if it's unjustified. All right, this is simply the repayment of uh, uh, of your fucking crimes and the shit that you fucking dealt out, man. We're coming into the times of recompense. Salakia. This is in Second Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Okay? This is a righteous act. This is a righteous deed that the Most High, He's making good on. Because when you go into recompense, it means to right a wrong or to make good on, to pay back. Okay? This is for reconciliation, for the Most High to make things right, and the equity and the balance that the Most High deals with. Perfect balance, all right, and equity. This is in accordance with that, okay? And so then the Most High, after, as it says, through destruction can reformation come. Then the true reformation means the reforming of how this whole place was supposed to be run and established and set up, okay? That's what time we're coming into ultimately. This destruction that has to come, this payback before the Most High's eternal kingdom is set up, man. Eternal glory. So with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory and thanks to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, the Wada Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.